Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A., take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Tyler Hero was the 2022 Sixth Man of the Year. He says he patterns his game after another 6'5" guard out of Kentucky who was taken with the 13th pick. Hero said, "All I watch is Devin Booker. Just picking things out of his game and trying to work on it. I think I'm capable of doing what he does if I continue to improve." Big goals, Kevin. Big goals.
Big goals are good, though, especially for a kid like Hero who can go as high and as far as he wants to. Good stuff. Good model. David, thanks. And the Clippers starting five. We've got Harden. Ivica Zubac is out there with Bogdanovic. Then there's Barry. And it's Leonard in at the three, the small forward. And for Miami, Pierce is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Terry Rozier. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Hero in at the shooting guard position. And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish. And we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
Now, here's Rozier. Inside. And Adebayo throws it down.
You're starting to be able to trust that Terry Rozier is going to make these finds.
Leonard the pass to Barry. With the drive, and he dunks it down.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, he gets up. Pass to Rozier. Good on the three-point shot.
The climbing three-point percentage for Terry Rozier just gets better and better.
Barry the pass to Harden. From 13 feet, it goes down.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Barry the pass to Harden. Clippers moving the ball around. It's stolen by Adebayo.
Ill-advised pass on that one, guys. He had to know there was a man there in position to get that turnover. And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
A three from Bogdanovic. Trains the three-pointer.
Oh, even from way downtown, Bogdanovic maintains that steady delivery.
And the first time out of the game called for the Heat. A fantastic string of games for him. Your Western Conference Player of the Week, Big Daddy.
And small forwards are asked to do so much in the modern NBA, and he just answers the call in every facet of the game. Tremendous numbers from him, and he is more than deserving of the award.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. There's the three. Miami no good on that time either. Clippers have gotten their first three shots to go in for them to start off this game. And that one drops. Barry's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And early on, they look great. They've made all four of their shots to start this game.
And, of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian-American head coach in any of the four major North American sports league and worked his way up from video coordinator.
Here's Rozier. Clippers able to drain the three. Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Second chance points kill you. It's a strength of Adebayo picking up the garbage and putting it in. He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Hero. It's hauled in by Barry. And it's the Clippers' ball. They're on a 12-4 run. A three from Bogdanovich. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. 8-point game. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this. It looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
And it's the Heat with the ball after the basket by Los Angeles. Wiggins kicks to Adebayo. 6 on the shot clock. Shot's good by Hero.
And what can Adebayo do? I mean, gets the tough rebounds, scores the tough baskets, and then makes the right pass.
Oh!
My goodness.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. Adebayo with the screen on Harden. Here's Rozier. Rebound by the Clippers. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
Yeah, I remember last time they met up, they just got ran out of the building. They weren't too happy with some of the calls in that game either.
Yeah, their starters got into foul trouble, and it felt as if some of the calls were ticky-tack, no doubt, but nonetheless, damage was done.
Here's Hero. They get the rebound, and Adebayo throws it down.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
And the basket by Harden.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
The Heat trail by 12. Passes it to Adebayo. Kicks it to Wiggins. Over in the corner, Rozier. From outside, off the mark.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's Barry, and there's the drive. It's good for the 7th time this game. He has shot 7. He has made 7.
And he's off to a phenomenal start here tonight, guys.
Outside, Hero. Rips it home after the terrific move.
More than a great jump shooter, Hero is a tremendous ball handler who can finish the drive with either hand.
Barry the pass to Harden. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Timeout called, the Heat. We know there's lots of basketball to be played, Doris. However, for teams off to a cold start, is it time to panic, or when is it time to panic?
It's never time to panic, Kevin, because that is not going to advance your cause. I think you have to look analytically at what's happening. Do you have key guys out to injury? How many new guys do you have on your roster? Is there something in particular contributing to your tough times? But it's never, ever time to panic.
Drills the three-pointer.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Hero. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, flashy play by Hero off the drive, turning his speed into airtime for a dunk.
Leonard, another one falls for the Clippers.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
To the middle, here's Rozier. No good on that one. Good work defensively by Harden.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
The Heat trail by 18. Wiggins with it. Leonard picks him up. Hero kicks to Pierce. Pierce with a screen for Rozier. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. The defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
And there's the pass to Adebayo. Pass to Hero. And he drives in, and that one good. Heroes got 8.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Zubac finds Bogdanovic. Here's Barry. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic has got his 3rd assist on the night. Miami's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. And here is Hero, trying to claw his way back after a terrible showing in that loss to Phoenix.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
It's good from long range. 11 points in the game.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
You know, Doris, there's some pretty cool stories, aren't there, about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community.
There really are, Kevin. And think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community.
Back to Rozier. That one's not going to go. The Clippers go the other way with it. And here's Leonard from 3. And another 3 for the Clippers.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Here's the pass to Rozier. From the wing, Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Here's Wiggins, and too long on the shot. Outside Leonard takes the 3. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
Now here's Leonard. D right on him. And here's Harden for 3. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Their 3rd 3-pointer in a row.
And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for Miami. 1:24 left in the first. That shot off. Bogdanovic with it. Guarded now by Kevin Love. Back to Harden. Lets the 3 fly. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Bounce pass from Wright to end the drought. And the rejection by Zubac. From deep. Offensive rebound. Pass to Barry. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Right, the pass to Hurd. From downtown, it's hauled in by Barry. Barry's got 9 rebounds now tonight. From past the arc, and James Harden with the 3. Harden's got 20 points.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. Misses the 3. Here's Harden on the wing. From the arc, and another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Again, the miss by the Heat. And so it's Los Angeles, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Guys, we've seen a confident-looking Clippers team out there.
The offense firing on all cylinders. They dominated that first period.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
Now Joseph, we've got Kevin Love. DeJuan Wright is out there with Rozier. Then it's Jay Crowder, and it's Hurd in at the 3 slot. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Here's Hurd. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Love. Rebounded by Jackson.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Boy, I tell you love to see Ben Simmons determined to score, draws the whistle, gets an opportunity for the old-fashioned three-point play.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
And, guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Right against Joseph. Now here's Wright. Not a lot of room. Passes to Rozier. Shot clock at 6. Miami no good on that time either. Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Jackson. Miami grabs the miss.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
And it's Wright missing. Here's Barry. Rozier defending.
If there's a teammate open on the floor, Simmons will put it on time and on target.
Here's Wright. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And great for Kevin Love. He feels like he's got a lot of years left in the league.
And Kevin, coming off the bench should lengthen the end of his career. He can thrive as a bench weapon with that green light, and he's got that light to let it fly with that shot.
And here's Joseph for 3. It's hauled in by Hero. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. He kicks to Wiggins. Eubanks grabs the miss.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
The 3 from Joseph sinks the three-pointer. Joseph's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Here's the pass to Hero. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. To the paint. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Eubanks got 4 this quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
The shot's good from Love.
There's a certain rhythm and pace to the way Kevin Love plays the game. He knows when to spot up off the pass.
Jackson finds Joseph. Here's Barry. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
Back to Wright. Love with the screen on Joseph. Here's Wright. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
What a high percentage look for DeLon Wright. What an opportunity, and he finishes.
And here's Simmons for 3. You can't hit that time. And it's Miami the other way. Hero with it. Outguarded by Simmons. In the corner, it's Wiggins. And a miss there on the triple.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Hero against Simmons. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Well, how about the aggressiveness of Andrew Wiggins? So good at fighting through the contact, taking the challenge of the defense. That's beautiful.
Hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
It was. Wow. Miami's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Outside, Hero. Back to Wright. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, we know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you play?
That's a great question. And I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have...
I'll tell you, a terrific read from Corey Joseph. He recognizes the overcommitment of the defense and takes advantage.
Last outing for the Clippers, they won that game against the Pacers.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, they knew exactly how to approach that defense. They shot a fantastic percentage because they got quality looks.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
And Adebayo throws it.
Well, late rotation by the defense, and Wiggins has the vision to find the open man.
Wow. Finishes in style with a double clutch jam.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Clippers with the ball. Barry the pass to Simmons. And another assist for him.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Adebayo with the screen on Simmons. And Adebayo throws it down hard.
And terrific to see Adebayo putting up big numbers. He's continuing to grow as a scorer.
Barry the pass to Eubanks. And again, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
To the inside. Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
They double him with Wiggins. The three from Joseph. Offensive rebound. From deep. And another assist.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
He has been a sensational playmaker. Makes it off the glass. Joseph's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That is his first foul of the game.
Third team foul. Clippers substitution. Robert Covington. Bochamp.
Wright looking around. Adebayo with the screen on Joseph. Wright the pass to Adebayo. Eubanks grabs the miss. Eubanks got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Barry. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
The Clippers have shot just 1 free throw, missing that one earlier. Here's what Miami's going with right now. Jay Crowder's checked in for Pierce. And it's Rozier in for DeLon Wright. In recent years, Doris, we've really seen the Players Association stepping up and address player needs and, at the same time, global social issues.
Kevin, it's been absolutely inspiring to see the players use the tools they have at their advantage and their disposal. They want to create needed change, represent themselves, their communities, their organizations. Leadership at its absolute finest.
And the pass to Barry. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Wow, pretty pass from Powell. This guy has great instincts as a scorer. That time sets up his teammate.
Miami's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly. Pass to Adebayo on the wing, Wiggins. His three-pointers off the mark.
Well, this guy cannot get started, and the offense overall has been a struggle because of it.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Here's Hero. The Clippers grab the miss. They get to take on the Magic in Orlando after this one. That will be the 4th of the string of 5 played on the road. And he gets it to go.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And he stays with it. Back to Rozier. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Shot by Joseph, no good. And Miami shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Crowder from outside. Joseph with the rebound. Here's the Clippers. Here's Barry, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Barry's got 38 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
How about that vertical from Norman Powell off the deck? Give him a window to drive it and finish. Yes, sir.
In the corner, it's Wiggins. No good on the triple.
I'll tell you, a rough quarter for him, and that puts so much pressure on the guys around him.
Another possession, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Rozier for three. It's hauled in by Barry. Barry's got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Joseph. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Joseph's got 13 points.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Here's Hero. No good again that time.
It's hard for them to cut into this lead when he's firing zeros. All period, he's been so cold.
They get it again, and Joseph kicks to Plumlee. Joseph, the pass to Plumlee. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Drops in the tray. Covington's got 5 points now this quarter.
And, Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. And again, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Here's Hero. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Los Angeles on top, running away with this one. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Here with Ty Lue, good rhythm for your offense in the first half. What did you like about the start?
Moving the basketball, taking the right shot, making the right play. When we make the extra pass, we're a tough team to beat.
And you were sure tough in the first half, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back to the second half of basketball right after this.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule. And I'm sure folks at home are looking at that schedule and thinking about making some friendly wagers. What about you, big fella?
Not me, Ernie. I'm smart with my money. I only invest in safe bets.
Like pizza.
Hey, don't laugh, Kenny. People always need pizza.
Now let's talk about our game tonight. A nightmare of a first half for the Miami Heat.
Just bad interior defense from them throughout the half. They're getting pushed around, not protecting the rim, allowing easy looks. That's the kind of D I love to face. I've had at least 30 by now, guys.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic out there by Big Daddy.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Barry. Oh!
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And a wide open look for Hero. The three-pointer, no good.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Well, Kawhi understands that the team relies on him for consistent productivity.
Down low, here's Adebayo. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
There's Hero with the three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubats has got 6 rebounds here tonight, and here's Leonard from three. Buries the long-range jumper.
Three-pointer.
Leonard's got 25 points.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Here's Barry driving the lane.
This is where James Harden's ability to quickly scan the floor and then find the right window to deliver the pass. So good, so good.
Hero against Leonard. Outside, Hero. Pierce with the screen on Leonard. Good on the triple. Hero's got 11 points.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
The three from Bogdanovich. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Well, this is Bojan Bogdanovich's specialty. You make a three on one end, he says, I got your back.
Rozier finds Adebayo. Hero from deep three-point territory. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
And you couldn't have scripted a better start to the half. They've hit every single shot since the break.
Rozier against Harden. Shoots the three. Hero can't get that one to fall. For Los Angeles, they've gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the field here in the third, coming out of the break very hot.
He got loose from downtown in the first half, now has 3 here in the second. Unstoppable.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Well, you're trying to answer the 3, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
And Leonard gets it to go.
And what's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
Here's Hero. And the rejection by Zubats. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That's foul number 2 for him.
Substitution on the court.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David, that's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. And Big Daddy picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Los Angeles on D. Good on the three-point shot. Rozier's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
How about the lightning quick release from Terry Rozier? Wow.
And another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates.
Wright dishes to Pierce. Pass to Rozier. Back to Pierce. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got 4 assists in the game.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
And it's Wright with the ball for the Miami Heat. Passes it to Rozier. Fires from deep. No good on that one. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Harden outside. Launches it. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
The pass to Hurd for the 3. It's hauled in by Barry. Hurd's gone 1 of 4 from the field. From 13, and that one's good. Leonard's got 16 here in the second half.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Rozier kicks to Wright. Love with the screen for Wright, and it's Love, top of the key. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Love's gone 1 for 5 from the field, 20%. Barry the pass to Leonard. And another assist for him.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Leonard against Rozier. Pass to Hurd. He dishes it to Wright. Love with the screen on Harden. Puts it up from 12. Lets it go from deep. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
That's a 2 from Rozier. Gets an open look and hits. Rozier's got 11. It's been all Clippers. They double him with Love. A 3 from Leonard, and again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul. Jay Crowder's checked in for the Heat.
Now in the game, Jay.
Here's Herb. Right, left side. Love kicks to Rozier. Pass to Wright. Back to Rozier. And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by Rozier. He has 7.
Boy, you got to try and do your best to get Kevin Love out of the paint because this guy is so adept at using his frame and his strength to get that kind of inside position.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Now, here's Rozier. 11 points in the game. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by Barry.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Leonard, no luck. The Heat shooting down near the 40% mark since halftime. They've been slow getting going. A wide open look here for Wright, and it's off from 3-point range. It's been all Clippers. Here's Barry. Hits it again. Wow.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Rozier with the ball. And the Heat call time here. You look at Big Daddy, what a contribution.
Boy, he's been relentless. And to this point, they haven't had an answer for him on the inside. Let's see if they make some adjustments coming. Out of the timeout.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Zubac. Jackson comes in for Bogdanovich. Powell, he's checked in for Leonard. And it's Joseph in for James Harden. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
Looking at some numbers for Simmons. Great showing for him last season. 5th in steals, and he was in the top 20 in field goal percentage. Able to create offense with tremendous efficiency.
And as you pointed out, he was top 5 in steals last season. Just a lethal combination of great physical ability and acute mental preparation. Right against Joseph. Love, right side.
You can see the defensive versatility of Ben Simmons. This guy wreaks havoc. It doesn't matter who he's defending.
There's Jackson with the 3. Jay Crowder pulls it in. Crowder's got 5 rebounds tonight. Right, the pass to Rozier. That 3 off the mark. And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. There's the drive. And, yep, another basket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Powell with the steal. Joseph with the ball. Now right defending. Joseph, that's good.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Here's Love. Nails the baby hook. Love's got 9 points.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
Simmons finds Powell. Back to Joseph. Fires the 3. Miami grabs the miss. Crowder's got 6 rebounds in the game. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Drills it from outside.
And this is a shot Corey Joseph didn't have in his arsenal early on, but a ton of work put in, and now he's effective from deep.
Love kicks to Rozier. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Barry the pass to Jackson. Simmons trying to get open. And they'll get another chance. Near the three-point line, it's Joseph. Jay Crowder pulls it in. Crowder's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Rozier. It's hauled in by Barry. Here's the Clippers. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Powell uses the glass to finish the layup. Powell's got his second bucket tonight.
I'll tell you, love to see someone take the contact head on. And Norman Powell welcoming the challenge.
And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his first foul.
Number 4. Substitutions for your Heat.
Adebayo kicks to Crowder. Hero on the wing. Miami no good on that time either.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
And so it's Los Angeles holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. Their defense has been active and effective. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with Wiggins sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Young out there with Jay Crowder. Then it's Max Strus. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Hauser in at the 3 spot. Fires from 14. Again, Los Angeles.
This guy has been unstoppable. It has not mattered at all what the defense throws at him. He's had an answer.
Here's Hero. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Hero passes to Strus. Here's Hauser. Off target from outside.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And player nicknames are a fun part of covering the game. Now, a lot of guys, GA, are just going with their initials, like KD or AD or KG. Do we need more creativity?
I don't know, Kevin. Maybe the league could give guys a cash bonus for picking a nickname. Initials excluded. That might spark some creativity.
Both good from the line that time. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami. There's the double team with Joseph. Young with no one around. No good from outside. Here's Barry. He's covered by Hero.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Pass to Strus. Hero kicks to Crowder. Here's Hauser. There's the pass to Strus. Just 5 on the clock. Second shot opportunity. And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Well, Thaddeus Young just outworking people for every rebound. He's terrific boxing out. He gets such good position. Really good job on the glass. I think any time you can stretch your NBA career over a decade, that is a serious accomplishment. Consider Thaddeus Young, 16th year in his career. Incredible.
There's Hero with the three. It's hauled in by Barry.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
Kept alive. Outside for Jackson. Pass to Powell. Here's Barry. Wants to get it to Simmons and does. And another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel. Actively seeking out his teammate.
Strus tries again. Hero from long range. Buries the long-range jumper.
That's his second make from distance this half after hitting none before that.
As for Thaddeus Young, a big contributor everywhere he's gone.
Greg, this guy, 13 straight years, averaging double digits in scoring. He was a starter in many of those seasons and now kind of assumes that role of the grizzled veteran, passing on all that hard-earned wisdom.
Beyond the arc. Hero can't get that one to fall. Clippers have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. There's the triple. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Jackson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And here is Hero. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And how about the moxie of this kid? Hero has flair to his game. He's fun to watch. And I tell you, he wouldn't be any fun to play against.
Got that one up quick. 66 points for Big Daddy.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Young, a screen on Joseph. Hero passes to Hauser. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The Heat shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Hero with it. Picked up by Joseph. The three. Hero, no good.
When you're not in rhythm with the three ball, why do you keep firing from there?
And Simmons slams it in.
This close to the rim, Ben Simmons just leaves no doubt.
Outside Hero. We know the NBA is exploring alternate broadcasts for selected games, allowing users to pick their commentators. Doris, should you and I be nervous?
Kevin, I'm always nervous, and you will always be the A-team. Come on, my man. The fans know they need to listen to Kevin Harlan.
You are, Doris, way too kind. Coming from you, a Hall of Famer, you kidding me? I'll work with you.
That was worth the price of admission. Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. A shot off that time, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Barry. Good, he hits again.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
Boy, what else is new? This guy's accuracy this quarter has been phenomenal.
Another steal. Joseph looking around. A baseline J. And again.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. And Joseph gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
And it's the Heat with the ball. Pass to Love. Now Strus. And here is Rozier. Passes it to Hurd. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. LA has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Barry drives to the hoop.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Rozier against Joseph. Rozier kicks to Strus. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Zubac is checked in for Simmons. Bogdanovich comes in for Jackson. Leonard, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's James Harden in for Corey Joseph. The Clippers on defense. The pass to Rozier. Three-pointer. Nailed from three-point land.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Here's Barry. Takes it inside. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists in the game. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That'll be his second foul of the game. We know, Greg, the league trending towards small ball, but some teams are having success playing 2 bigs up front.
And I think the key is having versatile big men. If they can space the floor and play in space, also be able to cover smaller players, why not get the added rebounding and rim protection?
And the 3 ball is good. Leonard's got 43 points.
Kawhi Leonard, tremendous timing on that play. You've got to be shot ready on the catch.
Right, the pass to Hurd. Love with the screen for Rozier. The Clippers grab the miss. Harden looking it over. Off target from three-point range. Lets it go with the 3. And it's Rozier again missing. LA's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. And again, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
Love kicks to Rozier. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Barry the pass to Harden. He can't get it to go. And Miami the other way now. The feed to Love. The kick out to Wright. No one near him. Rebound by the Clippers. Bogdanovich has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, as a great scorer, you still have to be willing to balance it with finding your teammates. Kawhi Leonard puts the ball where it needs to be.
Rozier against Leonard. Love with the screen on Leonard. Kicks it out to Love. Again, the miss by the Heat. They've got a nice little run going here.
Yeah, just making it look easy on the offensive end.
And again, the Clippers good for 2.
We know this about James Harden. If you want to force him to that in-between game, he is more than happy and content to take mid-range jumpers.
And it's Wright missing. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
The Heat shooting a low 30% right now. An ugly offensive performance. Here's Love. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Here's Leonard. Another possession, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Right, the pass to Love. Shoots over Zubac. And it's Love missing.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Took him no time at all on that one. Harden's got 43 points.
One of the great NBA players one-on-one in the history of the game, James Harden, has got a rhythm, and that's trouble.
Pass to Love. Now Rozier. Love with the screen for Rozier. Kicks it out to Love. Again, Love missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And finished off by Leonard.
Well, the claw in complete command of the ball on the way up. Nicely done.
1:35 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Rozier for three. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Los Angeles.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important. Here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
Important. With this win, they split the season series at a game apiece and also avoid the sweep. And that has to be a relief.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Big Daddy.
Boy, I think you could pick about any area of this basketball game and feel like he excelled in it. He was a dominant figure at both ends of the floor and finishes with a triple-double. What an unbelievable performance.
And for Terry Rozier, all of his efficiency numbers are way up the last couple years. Here's a guy who's just 37% from the field during his time in Boston.
Jay Crowder's checked in for Pierce.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Love in the post. Zubats defending. Miami no good on that time either. There's 18 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Three-pointer right. It's hauled in by Zubats. Here's Barry. No good. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Kawhi, how satisfied are you with your team's performance tonight in this win?
We did a great job tonight. You know, we got to come in every game with the defensive hat on first, and we did that tonight. We made shots, and we ended up winning the game.
You took it to them when it mattered, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. As New Balance presents our player of the game, Big Daddy.